afternoon, Highlands, and welcome to another edition of the Highlander News.
Broadcasting live from the Highlands News Studio in Fort Thomas, Kentucky.
I'm Crane Carnahan.
And I'm Alex Sprecher.
Many of you may know about the Cincinnati Streetcar, which will be open to the public in the next couple of weeks. Will went to go check out the area and did some research on finding out some new details that the public should know prior to using the streetcar.
The countdown to the opening of the Cincinnati Streetcar is coming to a close. Cincinnati is one of the few metropolitan cities without a metro-type form of transportation, but in the near future, the city will have public access to a streetcar system that will run throughout Cincinnati and a portion of northern Kentucky. The streetcar will soon be open to the public, however, the opening date is still being decided. The routes the streetcar will take will be opening in different stages. The first stage will run through Maine, Elm, Race, and Walnut in downtown and over the Rhine. Further routes have not yet been released, but are proposed to include a section of Newport, tracks reaching further uptown towards the zoo, and extensions to Walnut Hills and Union Terminal. CincinnatiOhio.gov says the system is generally envisioned to run Monday through Thursday and on Sunday from about 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. On Friday and Saturday, it will operate from 6 a.m. to midnight. On Metro-designated holidays, the streetcar will follow a Sunday schedule. The test runs for the streetcar began on Tuesday, November 10th. The fares are still being discussed. The streetcar will run on rails in the street and will behave like any other vehicle. Drivers should treat the streetcar like a bus and give it enough space to stop and turn. The streetcar will be powered by a single overhead wire, which will reduce visual clutter. They will also be handicap accessible. This advancement will create many opportunities for Cincinnati pedestrians and will benefit the city as a whole. Next time you are in Cincinnati, make sure to look for the new streetcar and take a ride.
Thanks, Will. Can't wait to see where the streetcar will take us.
Pre-sale tickets end today for the Highlands Cov-Cath game. Tickets are $8 for adults and $4 for students. All tickets will be regularly priced starting tonight at the game, which will start at 7 p.m. Make sure to come out and support the Birds. Beat Colonels.
The board recognized Highlands Middle School Modern World Cultures teacher Rick Rafferty, who was selected as one of the top 3 middle school teachers in Kentucky. Great job, Highlands, and a special congratulations to Mr. Rafferty as well.
Now, Trey, how are Highlands fall sports wrapping up?
Well, fall sports are now wrapped up with the exception of football. The boys and girls cross-country teams capped off their seasons excellently. The boys team are state runner-up by only 10 points with an overall victory by Ethan Schuley. The girls won their 4th state title in a row with top 15 finishes by Lauren Osegi, Greta Noble, and Chloe Gaswright. Congratulations on great seasons, and we wish our seniors the best of luck on their future endeavors. The football team advanced to the 3rd round in the tournament with a win against Dixie. They hope they can keep up the play against Cov-Cath tonight at 7 o'clock. Beat Colonels. The bowling team started their season off with a bang. They're 3-0 and are led by seniors Jake Farley with a .240 average and Jamison Killen. The team is stronger than it's ever been, and they look forward to reaching state this year. Here at Highlands, we had 2 recent signings. Catherine Redden signed to Ohio University for swimming, and Shelby Grable signed to the University of Louisville for softball. Congratulations, ladies, and we look forward to seeing you to succeed at the collegiate level. The Olympics will be held this year. However, there's been some controversy on one of the teams. JJ has more on the Olympics.
Doping has always been an issue in athletics. Athletes who competed in the Olympics in ancient Greece and chariot racing in ancient Rome were believed to have taken part in this activity. Many of the top athletes in the world, including Thomas Hicks in 1904, Heidi Kroger in 1986, and Lance Armstrong in 2012, were caught doping to enhance their performance as well. Now a new and much larger scale issue has come to the surface.
The Russian government is fighting accusations that it operates a vast state-sponsored doping program,
helping Russian athletes cheat their way to the medal stand at the Olympics.
Recent investigations by the World Anti-Doping Agency, or WADA, accused the Russian Olympic track and field team of using illegal substances to enhance their performance in the upcoming Olympic Games in Rio.
The World Anti-Doping Agency now says that Russia should be banned from competition.
The IAAF, International Association of Athletic Federation, voted 22-1 to ban Russia from all international competition, including the upcoming Olympic Games in Rio. However, Russia has begun reform programs and will appeal to IAAF in 3 months in an attempt to be accepted back into the Games. With the Olympic Games only months away, it will be interesting to see if Russia can meet the IAAF standards and re-enter international competition before August 5th of 2016.
With your fall sports recap, I'm Trey Bowden. Corinne?
Thanks, Trey. Glad to see the fall sports wrapping up as well, and excited to see what the winter season has in store for our Highlands athletics. Also, good luck to our Birds tonight in the third round of playoffs against Covcath. Beat Colonels. We have breaking news in the studio. Congratulations to both STLP teams who presented yesterday at NKU. They are headed to state based on their excellent scores. Good luck to them both.
This month is November, and many teachers and faculty are preparing for No Shave November. I'm sure you've noticed some familiar faces participating in this yearly event, but many of you may not know the reason behind No Shave November. I sat down with Mr. Pollock to find out more.
I think a lot of people think that No Shave November is just a time where guys can grow out their beards and they just don't have to shave.
But in reality, No Shave November was started to raise awareness of men's health. Since 2004, many men have grown out their facial hair in order to raise awareness of various cancers, such as prostate cancer.
Everybody needs to be aware of this. Every guy needs to be. They don't like to talk about body parts and they think that it's never going to happen to them. But one of the reasons why I do it is because I did know somebody who had testicular cancer. And it was somebody I taught with back in my hometown. He was young, he was in his 20s. And he just found out he had to have an operation and he's okay. But just because you're young, you think that nothing is ever going to happen to you. This is a reminder, you need to be aware and to take precautions and to check yourselves just to make sure that, hey, you're okay.
Even though many people grow out their beard for fun, it is important to raise the awareness of the risk of cancer.
I would say a lot of people my age probably know what it means. It's the younger generation maybe that doesn't know what it means, but I mean, I haven't promoted it, and maybe we don't do a good job of that. As guys, we just think it's a trend, it's winter time, and people grow out their beards for hunting, but maybe this tells us we do need to speak more about it because this is something guys just don't talk about.
Let's stay aware of men's health issues.
Make sure to check out Santa House this weekend, sponsored by Moyer Elementary. This year, it will be held at the Fort Thomas Armory. Volunteering is also an option and can help with hours for NHS. That's all for this edition of the Highlander News. I'm Corinne Carnahan.
And I'm Alex Sprecher. Have an excellent weekend, Highlands.